Welcome back to FIFA 19.
Ah,
the journey so
Justice. Nice.
Alex and Danny found out who they would be facing in the Champions League. They avoided having to face each other again.
Are you gonna bring up the top 10 anime betrayals moment from last
Danny
part?
found out that he would have to face PSG, the team his brother Terry plays for. Awkward, to say the least.
I mean, how bad could it be?
Michael then arrived to talk to Danny about a potential new house with more bathrooms than any single person should need. Alex was warning to Danny and Michael's his past needed.
I hope that won't bite him.
After a
in the
story
rear.
mandated time skip, Kim had a rather bad time. Not only did she have to deal with a pretty creepy interviewer,
More like stupid interviewer.
but discovered on a trip to Spain that Alex had become an aloof jerk, surrounded by sycophants and giving any attention to Kim or his own mother, the bastard. How on earth did this all happen?
Seriously, Alex, you have become the very thing you used to hate.
For the next episode of Dragon Ball
To find
Z.
out, we have to go back to when Alex's new agent began her brandification on him, and she tried to get him on the side of corporate.
Oh god, I was right, she is the villain. She's going to corrupt him. Dwibs, you lied to me.
Well, I mean, Joe, but that's the thing, though. Alex agreed to this, so...
Well, yeah, but someone has to light the match first.
Yeah, but someone has to take. Yeah, but someone has to take the match and not blow it out.
True. Oh, they're both complicit.
And somebody has to not pour gasoline everywhere.
By all means, they're
sometimes
both...
Sometimes the air might be just enough, sadly.
By all means, Dwibs, they're both complicit. What I'm saying is, like, well, it seems like she is the catalyst to the problem, it appears.
Yeah.
Although, again, we have
Training
yet to
day.
see how this fully occurred.
Our movement will always create chances. When those chances come, we capitalize.
Persona 5.
Right?
We're gonna
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
copyrighted Dwibs.
No,
Yeah,
we should be
it'll
fine.
be alright.
Besides, we don't often
Yeah,
monetize
okay.
our stuff.
Video game music works a bit differently, Shiroi, unless there are some specific cases. The usual appeal that gaming companies tend to do is, as long as it's there's actually footage of a game going on, you should be fine.
Thank God.
That's
Atlas
how
just tend to be a bit more strict of everyone.
that's how Final Fantasy XIV's music usually gets to be here. It's still, someone else is playing, we just mute the sound effects and the dialogue so we can have only the music.
I do like this
Besides-
track though.
Besides, I like Persona 5 soundtrack.
You and most people on Earth.
I mean,
Dwibs.
it's the same composer that has been working on Atlus since the PlayStation days, so there's that.
And these soundtracks are on streaming now.
Favorite song
Yeah,
is
I got Persona 5's soundtrack on Apple Music.
Speaking of which, how about Persona 5 Strikers?
I
Haven't seen
played
anything
it.
of it yet.
Oh, I'll just let you guys know this though.
I've
and
already
this
been
isn't-
spoiled in plot-wise since the original Japanese release.
I'll just say this isn't spoiling anything, but don't expect anything from Persona 5 Royal to be taken into account, because apparently
Yeah,
Persona
I
5
know.
Strikers is in continuity with the original, so bye, Kasumi! She was our
You will
greatest
not be
fan.
missed.
I thought people liked
I
it.
I like Kasumi, it's just, since she wasn't in the original.
I mean, I don't hate Kasumi, it's just that she can...
Clean that desk.
Okay, let me put it like this. Kasumi has a bit of that remember the new guy vibe. Not in the sense like, well, oh, they pretend like she was around, but because Royal is sort of a remake, she does sort of have to be fitted in a bit weirdly here and there thing. And that's not even getting onto the controversial ending I've heard of with Persona 5 Royal, which means that some people might prefer the fact that Persona 5 Strikers is apparently in continuity with the original Persona 5.
Maybe it started development before Royal was a thing, I don't know.
Most likely, like Tecmo Koei was actually handled the blueprints from Atlus at that point before the
That's...
improvements were actually.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, Dwibs. The endings are definitely different enough that I would at least consider covering both of those if you're doing Persona 5 Royal.
I mean, you can record the vanilla bits.
I might let you do both of those, but for now it's, a rainy day in Southampton.
In case you're wondering what that music was, that's the music from the hub world of the recent Everybody's Golf game.
Oh, you know, Dwibs, fun fact, back when Capcom were trying to have Apollo be the new mascot of Ace Attorney, they actually had him be the Ace Attorney representation for a golfing game of theirs. And instead of Maya, they had Pearl Fay. So, yeah, the first time Phoenix and Maya weren't the faces of the franchise, they instead tried to have that be Apollo and Pearl. It was...
In which year was that made, Jova? Just to know.
Dwibs, help me out here. What year was that Capcom golfing game made?
I don't know, I haven't played that one.
I think that may have been 2008. Let me check.
Okay, so before Tatsunoko versus Kako. Remember, both Phoenix and Francisca von Karma were considered for that.
Yeah, oh, here's the thing. Phoenix was still overall the legacy character. It's just like, well, when Capcom were trying to have Apollo be the face of the franchise, I guess they wanted to start small with a golfing game of all things. Like, okay, I'm not surprised that even if Apollo had replaced Phoenix as the mascot, Phoenix probably still would have been the one to get...
Well, remember, Joe, but technically, Sonic the Hedgehog's first appearance in a video game was in that racing game. Oh, I got a yellow card.
Yeah, not an ideal one that for the player. He'll have to be careful with his challenges.
What
now.
racing game?
It's a clear foul from that sliding challenge.
When you attempt to slide tackle like that,
I've forgotten the name of it, but Sonic basically was a hood ornament.
Also, what was going on with that guy's left arm? It was literally
Yeah,
broken.
I know, right? I noticed that too. It was like, whoop,
It's
floating
like,
away.
Jeez, is he Mr. Fantastic
He
or
turned
something?
into Rayman.
But Tio, Rayman's apparently stuck in that ice. It can't possibly be him.
Wait, I don't think that's what happens in the other Legends.
No, I'm talking about the dumb Smash video that Rayman is stuck in the ice.
What Smash video?
No. The Smash video that he's stuck in the ice on Battlefield of Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow, I'm surprised you haven't heard that one. That one was incredibly prevalent. Basically, people saying that if you look closely, you can notice what seems to be the silhouette of Rayman trapped in the ice on Battlefield.
Okay.
Whoop! Hat trick.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Well, not a hat trick, Joe. There's only 2 goals.
What is hat trick, like 3 in a row?
Yes. Well, not necessarily in a row, but during the same match.
Again, what is going on with that coach's arms? Jesus, EA, maybe want to catch that or something?
It's not a person, it's the wacky waving inflatable tool, man.
Unless that's how he actually moves his arms.
Again, I mean, the fact that they're bent the wrong way kind of suggests something is wrong.
Maybe he's double jointed.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, now that's a hat trick.
No, it's not from the same person.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not. Danny, I think, assisted, but that's it.
So it needs to be in a row and by the same person. right?
Not in a row, Jova, but in the same match.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder hat tricks are such a big deal then.
Yeah, because I mean it's really difficult.
Remember, in the previous two games, Alex managed to steal away so many balls with that.
Oh, interesting thing about Southampton. They have an extremely unwanted defensive reputation in that they lost 9-0 twice in one calendar year.
Wow. That's kind of
sad.
sad.
That was not me playing FIFA.
Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.
And it's very sad.
Well, unless you're a fan of the teams who scored the 9 goals.
Even so, at that point, it doesn't become anymore, like an earned victory or anything. It just becomes kind of depressing because that means the opposition is not even trying anymore.
I'd say it's an earned victory. I mean, you scored the goals, they didn't.
Okay. Here's the thing. There's having an earned victory, and then there's leaving a smoking crater where the dignity of the opponent used to be.
Well, that's the thing, Tio. If they were, that's the thing, Tio. If the team sucks, they deserve to lose.
Well, definitely, but you know, at least you'd think there should be a limit to the margin. But go.
Nah.
There's supposed to be
if
honor in this or
if we-
something.
If we did that, then the game as a whole would just collapse.
Would it really, Dwibs?
Honestly,
Yes.
Dwibs, considering the news of recent that happened in my country for a current derby, I wouldn't really be missing the loss. Sorry.
Besides, that would be their own. Besides, whose fault was it for conceding all those goals in the first place? So then they'd have to get better.
Maybe the
Otherwise-
referee for not seeing something. I don't know.
True that.
Yeah, they-
Oh, we know there have been so many cases where a game has been lost because of either a ref who was obviously paid off or a ref who just clearly ain't doing the job.
Well, I mean, for the most part, Jova, it's the second you just said, because there's this thing going around on Twitter lately that basically people just throw the word when it comes to like bad refereeing decisions. People just throw the word corruption around like it were candy,
Wow.
offering no proof of any kind.
There are sadly quite a few cases though where that is confirmed to be the case though, which is I guess
I haven't heard any of them.
what about the time
I mean,
like
if that were
when
the case, it'd be more of it'd be a pretty big deal, no matter what country it was in.
Dude, you were actually the one who first mentioned that to me because that apparently came up when my country arrested FIFA. All the
That
counts
wasn't
of
refereeing decisions. That was that executive.
Well, true, yeah, but apparently referee.
It started
hello.
off. It started off with that. It started off with the catalyst as to how all the investigations when they awarded the 2022 World Cup to Qatar.
Well, I mean, apparently there were also referee dealings involved with that. I mean, again, that also ties into the whole controversy about the fact that they didn't employ proper camera technology into games until.
Jova, don't mention VAR. English football fans at the minute.
Oh, you told me all about that during our United Passions commentary about how you guys were
Well,
determined.
if you mention it at the meeting, something recently has happened for that.
Right,
Well, basically, Jova, VAR as a concept is a very good thing. It helps referees improve and correct their decisions.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the problem isn't the technology; it's the people using it.
Oh no, what happened?
There were a lot of controversial decisions being made to the point where after taking like nearly 20-30 years for people putting VAR in football, it's only taken like 2 for people to want rid of it.
It's
Even though that's not how it works.
It's weird because in America we don't have these problems with using the camera work on like
I mean, there's
any
two
sport.
simple- I think there's 2 simple solutions: get better
Get rid of
people
the
in
people.
charge, get better people in charge of the thing, and also adjust it.
So was it?
That way it won't be interfering in every single decision, while also still being a help to getting the right decisions made in the end.
So is it like a matter of people not knowing how the technology works, or them blatantly misusing it, like on purpose?
Not on purpose, but it's weird.
It says something that a game about people kicking a ball around has to have so much corruption, so much.
If there's one thing that I do disagree with. Oh, that was a great goal.
Yes.
If there's one thing I disagree with people on, is that do it how rugby does it. It never fucks up there. And I'm like, it doesn't. Because I have seen quite a few rugby matches where their use of video is questionable.
So, explain to me, what exactly is wrong about the use of video? Like, it should be simple. Zoom in exactly as to what happens and make a judgment.
The main issue is people get really upset when they start using it microscopically.
Well, that's the
Isn't that
idea.
isn't that the point?
I.e., people get really upset when whenever a goal is ruled out because the player's toenail was off.
Well, that's the thing, though. If it breaks the rules, them's the breaks.
Yeah,
here.
don't tell people over the age of 50 that around here,
Oh, boomers.
because they keep thinking, oh, why not just give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker? Why not have a margin of offside? How much offside you can be before you are offside?
Gee, I wonder if they'd be singing that same tune if it was or was not in the favor of the particular team they're rooting for.
Gee, I wonder.
Well, that's the thing. You also get some comments saying, I'm a this fan, and even I thought that decision was ridiculous.
I can't help but get the feeling those are just people trying to join the crowd in that way here and there and to cover their real bias.
I do think there's room for improvement. I just don't agree with some of the suggestions made.
Personally, here's my stance here. The camera technology should stay. Do not regress back to when, it was all within just the typical naked eyesight here and there. As for doing stuff to the microscopic level here, well, think about it though. I mean, if you can be that lenient on the rules then, at, a level as high as the FIFA level, what's really the point of having those rules then? Like, okay, if it's
it's the classic thing mentioned, if a rule exists, but there's no one to actually enforce it, does it really happen?
Pretty much, yeah.
What the hell is this?
Nice! Sonic Rush Adventure.
It's the theme song.
A new adventure.
Yes, two Sega songs on the bounce.
Shame it's not the remix of the True Blue soundtrack album. I love that one.
I like this one though.
Oh, I like the original too. I just like the remix better.
Also, I think this is the only one that we use in this training montage that has lyrics. So I think there's another one as well.
Honestly, I find the game pretty great overall. It's just that, it's one of the unsung heroes of the franchise.
I gotta be honest, in terms of soundtrack alone, I tend to prefer the first Rush's one. Call me BS for Shu Nakamura, but I don't think it's beatable.
It's the dialogue in that game makes me really glad that Marine doesn't actually have a voice.
Oh yeah, Marine, aka
Try hard Aussie, but anyway, what's going on now?
Good to finally see you using your head for something useful.
Ooh.
I really did.
Cute.
What happened?
Oh.
It's Terry, the brother.
Oh look, exposition news. Oh no, he's a dollface. Everybody, look at the screen so we can judge Danny about his brother.
I love what the coach is actually allowing this to happen.
Well, it might be for him. I can't say I care really. Once you win one of these, nothing really phases you. Interesting point. Although, if memory serves, you didn't actually play in the final, did you?
Ooh. Man, a lot of stuff happens in Italy off screen in this series.
And yet, no characters can actually join an Italian team for these games. That is so bullshit.
I know, right?
Danny, brief.
Your country is a plot.
Oh my
wow!
God, that's
wow!
Oh god!
Holy cow! Oh, James Franco, you've got competition.
So good.
Yeah, Danny wants to do some extra practice now.
Good on you. Well, the pitch is always about.
I'm not asking about the pitch. I'm.
Can I beat the shit out of my brother, please, coach?
Nah.
Wait, is he asking for personal training?
Oh, please, can we get a training montage?
We are gonna get little special training segments that we can play as.
Let me
don't
guess.
Don't steal Danny's bike, Butler. Don't do that.
Let me guess. Are we gonna get secret backstory about Butler and what he was like as a youngin?
In the third game, Joe, it's a bit late for that.
I mean, this game's already been doing weird story stuff. Why not? I mean, again, we don't have Gareth, we don't have Dino, so sure, might as well flesh out Butler.
What the hell?
He's going to cross the ball into the box. You just have to shoot and get it on target. like that.
Wow.
And we're having it on the in a special park pitch.
Should we know this?
Which weirdly for a British park has a full-size football pitch on it.
So, Danny, what's so different about this practice, aside from it being one-on-one?
It's personal.
Yeah, it's Danny wanting to get some extra training in to get him prepared to face his evil, well, not evil, but dickish brother.
Let me guess, his brother was once an upbeat, genuine soul, but the game of soccer eventually warped him into an unrecognizable demon of a soccer player.
No.
Oh, so he was always a dick.
Well, we'll find out in the finale.
Obviously.
Oh god, can you imagine if as kids he always tortured his brother too?
Cardiff versus Shakhtar Donetsk, maybe later. Let's go to somebody else.
I guess Kim. There we go.
Fine.
Oh.
We're going to be facing Italy.
Oh, man.
Wait.
Well, we don't get to play for an Italian club, but we're facing the women's national team in the next part.
So Kim
I
is
can tell. Don't ask me for tips, Dwibs. I have no idea who the players might be. Sorry.
So Kim is so far up on the storyline, yet they're still recommending that you play her first. Like, what, is the game trying to press you to finish her story mode first at this rate?
No, this game decided to take its inspiration from
Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, which is obviously the game to take inspiration from for telling your story.
Huh.
Nah.
A little deception can be key in dead ball situations. Let's get tricky today.
Oh, Traverse Town? Really?
See, I've used a lot of I
know that. I understand that, Dwibs. It's just that, I'm not expecting this to be the theme for an exciting training month.
Well,
it's a chill game. It's nice.
And yeah, I know I've ragged on the series a lot, but if there's one thing I'll always give Kingdom Hearts,
the music.
It's the music. So.
Oh hell yeah!
Again, Dwibs, you have to thank Legend of Mana for launching Yoko Shimomura for that.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Hey.
There's also Street Fighter 2.
Oh god, I wonder. Do you think they're gonna
remake? She did remixes for that, but for Smash Ultimate. If you want to get technical, I guess Super Mario RPG. Remember?
I wonder, Tia. Do you think they're gonna remaster some of the music for the upcoming remaster?
They already mentioned yes, and you have a choice between, and you have a dual soundtrack choice.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did mention that already.
Which is fine by me. I don't really think it was super necessary, but it's still cool stuff that they do that.
Yeah, I think ever since the PS 10.2, they've been having the option picking both.
Not for everything. Remember, Dwibs, for example, the Kingdom Hearts game do not have that. We only have the remixed part, which is still fine by me. I do believe it's better than the MIDI for the original.
There are some original tracks that were better.
Alright,
than
you told me, Joe, that you have a track from 2 that you prefer in the original format.
There were a few that I prefer. However, the Pirates of the Caribbean, He's a Pirate theme was not one of them.
So wait, we're gonna see the match in the next part, Dwibs?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay then.
So see you next time when we have the epic rivalry between the United States of America and Italy.
See you then.
Mamma mia. See ya.
See ya.